in Death Valley, and then played well in their bowl game loss in the Gator Bowl to Notre Dame. Kerryon Joyner is the running back. It looked like they might run a trick play right out of it.
Stay at home and to play the receiver trying to get over the top, and a great play by Huzzy, the transfer.
Loss of 2, 2nd and 12, and a nice tackle. They both made more than 100 tackles, Eccles and Gray, last year. No gain on that play. 3rd down and 12. Gene Chizik said he'd be much more aggressive this year, and he comes after Rattler with just 3 men. They almost sacked him. He got away and threw an incomplete pass intended for Juice Wells, their best receiver. It was Kamen Rucker who put the primary pressure on Rattler but couldn't get him to the ground.
And just a 3-man rush, too, against several offensive linemen, 5 to be exact. Gets around the edge. A good job by Rattler escaping and trying to find something, but nearly intercepted. They're attacking in Tar Heel Blue.
The 2 plays for lost yardage, 1 for no gain. Rattler got plastered, still got it off, and it is caught across the 40 for a 1st down. Xavier Legette with a 1st down on a 21-yard pickup.
This is trust right here. I mean, Spencer Rattler, man in his face, has to stay in there. As you can see, Cedric Gray applying the pressure. You better be careful to a targeting.
Very high hit. Rattler, single coverage for Legette. And he makes another leaping.
Get in for a big game.
7 minutes gone by. So Holloway has to play corner, and Huzzy, who was going to be a starting corner, will play the star position.
And star position very important to this defensive set.
Short set by Rattler. Wants to get his degree. 3rd down and 7. Rattler over the middle, caught, 1st down inside the 5. Trey may live on. Thank Joe Tusa, president of Duke's Mail, for a pregame visit. He brought us some goodies. Rattler throws wide open. The throw back to Legette. He's across midfield and get 5th-year senior. Here's Amarian Brown. Desmond Evans and Kevin Hester Jr. and Murphy up front. Some capable backups. Rattler in the flat. Caught. Juju McDowell inside the 10, the 5.
On their behind when he would
time and time again.
He said over and over and over again. There were a few scrums after the play, after the whistle every once in a while in Tar Heel practice because of Power Eccles. You could see and he can deliver a blow. That's for sure.
Can. Big edge in time of possession, a number of plays, but it's been big plays for South Carolina. That's their 21st play. 4 of them are 20 yards or more, and that one came up just shy of that with 19 yards. So the Carolina defense gouged last year, giving up some big plays again in the opener.
Yeah, and unfortunately, their best playmaker.
Visit, always liked him, liked his approach to coaching.
Jointers used with success in the past.
Luke Doty, a backup quarterback, is part of that 3-receiver bunch, and they throw it to him. Former starting quarterback for the Gamecocks.
Hands on the team until you actually are running across the middle. Doty right there showing he can do it.
12-yard play. Rattler taken down, a sack. At the 47-yard line, Cedric Gray. Bo Atkinson also involved in the pressure. For a Carolina defense that had only 20 sacks all of last season.
Gene Chizik,
Frank. Rattler, after the big play, wanted to launch one deep. He throws and it's incomplete. Think back to the opening game. Great candidates.
A lot of great candidates. I had him at number 1 on my ballot.
On 3rd down, the pass incomplete to the far sideline. Rattler throws incomplete. Intended for Brown again. Looked like he was trying to turn up the field before the ball got there. And South Carolina turns it over on downs.
And it was a perfectly thrown ball from Spencer Rattler. I mean, you can.
3rd down and 10. And he is sacked. Amari Gator, the transfer from Florida State.
just full movement across, and you're going to see Gaynor, who comes free off the edge. Look at the offensive line, all squeezed down to the left. Gaynor's wide open and drops Spencer.
Saying if you're a second-time transfer, you have to sit out again. If for some reason he wasn't grandfathered in. Here's Spencer Rattler running. Great. So why hasn't this been resolved by now? You know, they said Thursday he wouldn't be able to play in this game, but he has another hearing with another committee.
Report of the Tez Walker playing. It's absolutely ridiculous that the NCAA is digging in. They need to do the right thing.
Posted a letter that he wrote to Charlie Baker, the new president. That's happened for decades at the NCAA. Somebody please do something. There's a sack by Bo Atkinson. Rattler taken down back at the 40-yard line. Fourth sack for North Carolina.
From this North Carolina defensive line.
Whiffed by Fugard. First year at South Carolina. Transfer from Western Illinois. Rattler did well to stay on his feet, and he runs out of bounds with a first down. Mostly new offensive line. Rattler throwing deep. Receiver had a step, but it's over. Omega Blake's in the first half. Ordinarily a quarterback. He's Rattler's backup. Screen to Juju McDowell. And he's down short of the first down.
Try to take a shot over the top. Fresh set of downs and plus territory. This is typical shot down.
Rattler, final seconds.
Down by a defensive front that last year had their fair share of challenges.
Rattler right on cue. Throws it away along the far sideline. Down by 3 scores. Totally unable to run the ball tonight. South Carolina 15 yards rushing. So they throw for Leggett, trying to make another acrobatic catch.
With the ball in his air.
6'3", 227. And a flag thrown on the tackle.
And throw him to the ground.
First and goal, South Carolina, just outside the 6. Swing pass, Juju McDowell chopped down by Tayon Holloway.
I almost think, too, it's starting to think about possibility of 4-down territory depending on which game here.
13 minutes to go, down by 17. Rattler tripped up. Looked like he might escape, but Tamari Fox said no. Six sacks for North Carolina.
Just a great job getting every single one of the offensive linemen singled up with a, I'm them, I might take a shot right here.
First career interception with a sophomore from Tallahassee. And Rattler throws it away under duress.
South Carolina was trying to do. There's been 3 or 4 instances when they've had chances to throw it over the top, but their offensive line just can't hold up right now against these pass rushers for North Carolina.
One of those 14-point comebacks was against Clemson last year at Clemson in the regular season finale. And the screen pass incomplete again.
Screens, draws, and cadence. We haven't seen them really use a lot of cadence. They're obviously on the clap, but might need to think about a draw at some point.
Here's Leggett having a career night. He got very close to the first down. About a 6th-year senior. He's back in at running back. Quick throw and catch.
Their secondary is playing very soft, giving up the quick game underneath.
And there it is again. Nice catch by Joyner. Wide receiver last year. Huzzy stops the play at the 12-yard line.
Sense to me.
Under 9.5 to go. 2nd and 6. You'd have to think this is 4-down territory. If it gets to that, another field goal at this juncture doesn't do them much good. Joyner wrapped up and taken down. Good 6 for the game for 254. Joyner, the running back, he goes out in the pass pattern. Rattler could barely take the snap, and he throws it away with Rucker right in his face. They want a grounding penalty on the North Carolina sideline. And here comes the flag. They're going to get it.
Intentional grounding. Offense, number 7. Balls are down. 4th down. double check the spot. Double check the spot.
Well, now what do you do? I mean, a field goal doesn't really help. You're down by 14 points. But this is not exactly a manageable fourth down situation.
And watch the right tackle here. This is Tyshawn Wanamaker. He slides in. He's responsible for number 25, Kamen Rucker. Instead, he slides in for some reason. He must have not. Rattler has no choice.
They're going for it on 4th and 19. Has time, but that throw is way short of the line to make. The team will, a lot of people like to have a chance to win the Big Ten. Is I don't want to say dark horse, Craig, but that's a very talented Penn State team. Of course, you still have Ohio State, Michigan in the Big Ten. Again, another catch, good for 12. But there is a flag down back behind the line of scrimmage, and they're coming back.
Holding offense number 77. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Yeah, the tackles have had their problems. There's Fugar, the transfer from Western Illinois in his first game as a Gamecock.
They have had their hands full, no pun intended, given the play we're watching right now. But it really is season about how improved they are. But these tackles have really underwhelmed.
Wanamaker is in, number 62. He was a big recruit, and he hasn't really gotten it done. Keep waiting. Here's Leggett again. Having an enormous
Stepped up with a lot of intensity right there. Hit Leggett with a little shovel pass, and he's out the door.
short set. Leggett again. Why not? Trying to dance away. He steps. He's over on the bench. And out of gas. Five-man rush. Quick slant. Luke Doty again. South Carolina once down by 17, trying to make it a one-score game. 1st and 10. North Carolina 11. Rattler down again for the 8th time tonight. Amari Gaynor, the transfer from Florida State, where he had 210 tackles.
And just a great job of Amari Gaynor working to the inside, but as soon as he sees Spencer Rattler escape to his left, he disengages and chases him down. So they brought him in line.
Rattler hit as he throws to the end zone, and it skipped in. And Rattler, 3rd down and 20. And you can just see what the pressure's doing to him, dancing around, knowing that
End zone on a 4th down try.
they have to have it with 3.5 minutes to go. To the end zone, too. There were some who said it would still be a rough year. I believe ESPN Analytics predicted 3 wins. And I'm sure at TCU was not one.
No, I can't say so, that's for sure. I mean, let's just say they're a little ahead of schedule. My goodness.
Luke Doty, another catch. Rattler dumps it off short, stumbling out of bounds. Joshua. They had to replace really their entire tight end group. Shaheem Bell, Austin Stogner, Davon Kenyon, all gone. They brought in Knox and Simon as transfers. Here's Rattler on the Furman team.
He does.
Told us last night, so they'll have to deal with another Chiswick. Gene's defense creating all kinds of problems all night long. Rattler goes down again. Rucker again. Well, they were telling us they think he's going to have a tremendous year. He's 6'1", ridiculously put together at 265.
It's kind of like when you look at him, he's a little be a handful, and he has given South Carolina all they want tonight.
He's had 5.5 tackles for a loss. You have to think if the secondary can hold up, they will be a lot better. They're already a lot better than they were last year. Eccles chops down Simon.
Clemson, question marks, but feel pretty good about them. Florida State feel great about them. Man, it'd be hard right now, based on what we've seen tonight, to say that North Carolina is anything lower than 3.